Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
You don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Need a man?
Oh, God. Why would I need a man?
So what can you get from someone else that you don't get from a man?
The only thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is dick.
Okay.
And I don't need dick.
Do we need women?
Yes,
We do. Why?
these women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course,
Why?
You do need women.
they're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate and affectionate.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So, guys, The View is trending. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably seen this video where they're basically, the whole time they're talking about how useless their husbands are. Men in general are also included, in case you thought that you were free from the shame happening on mainstream media. Am I the only one who gets traumatic vibes from watching a talk show? Just traumatic. A trip back into the dark ages. So I'm going to play the video real quick. You know what? We're going to do things a little bit different for this video. Let's start it off like this. Let's start off with the comments. So first comment here says, this is basically Andrew Tate type of content for women with the laughing emoji. Somebody else here added, why hasn't The View been canceled? Here's another person who says, the ignorance of this panel is epic. Somebody else here added, I'll divorce this woman if they disrespected me on a national television show like this. Another person here added, misandry is mainstream and accepted, while misogyny is a crime. We know that to be 100% true. Somebody else here, oh no, this comment went on to say, that's the modern day for you. Somebody else here added, I'm a woman and I was very offended by the disrespect most of this panel has for men. If your husband is useless, you picked him. If your sons are useless, your fault. You raised them. But the thing that I find really surprising about this video is how comfortable most of these women were just shitting on their husbands while they're at home watching. Here's another comment that reads, middle-aged, bitter women sitting at home watching this while their husbands are at work. All right, no more wasting time. Let's listen to this uncaffeinated nonsense. Let's get it.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question. Do we need men?
Yes.
Most answered very quickly, no. And only one said she thought women needed a man in their lives, only one. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women? Most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because
I'm just going to play it.
men are useless. I mean, and by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip like gay men. Nobody can help you accessorize like gay men. Nobody can help you keep you from doing harm to yourself like gay men.
What a ridiculous video. Is this what the next 4 minutes of this is going to be like? Straight men bad, gay men good. Straight men bad, gay men good. What the F?
But with the exception of somebody like Steve, I think Steve is very self-sufficient.
That's Joy's husband.
But like
He is.
my
He is.
husband, it takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth. He can,
Really?
you know.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
No.
But I feel you guys are married to people that are more.
Hold on a second. This woman just praised the redhead woman's husband and shamed her own husband on national television. I'm curious now. We're going to need help from Miss Coffee. We haven't talked to our assistant, our AI barista here in a while, and we're going to get some help. Hey guys, did you know that I'm on Facebook? Go ahead and hit that link pinned to the top of the comment section. If you're on Facebook, give me a follow. You can keep track of current content, shorts, and also older content if you are following me on Facebook. Appreciate you guys back into the video. So guys, since I am a toxic straight male, I don't know who any of these women are at all. Miss Coffee, who's the redhead woman hater, and who is her husband?
Her name is Joy Behar. She's married to Steve Behar, a schoolteacher, which is something he has in common with his wife. However, Janowitz teaches middle school math, while Behar previously taught English. Behar was also a teacher in the 60s and 70s before she started her career in television. She went into teaching after earning a master's degree in English education at Stony Brook University and taught English at Lindenhurst High School in New York.
Okay. Getting on a public platform and calling your school teacher husband useless. Is she calling him useless because he doesn't make as much money as? I'm just speculating here. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Is a man who's a school teacher useless, Miss Coffee?
A man who's a schoolteacher is definitely not useless. Teaching is a crucial and honorable profession that plays a significant role in shaping future generations. Teachers, regardless of gender, contribute immensely to society by educating and inspiring students.
Thank you, thank you. We don't care about women right now. We're focused on men. Welcome to YouTube. Let's keep listening.
Handy Manny at home. He fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and
Still
he throws
no.
out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
So
he
my-
does.
Wait a second. I know what you're going to say.
Shout out to that chick. Seems to be the only black woman on the panel. Shout out to that woman for sure. Now I'm trying to figure out who she is. She's talking differently. She's talking differently from the other women.
Wait. She's really talking about a servant. Let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman she's talking
no,
about.
it's a handy manny.
Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not have.
Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that. We're not talking about that. What about the inner life of a man? That's what this is about.
I need
She's like, stay on script. We're supposed to be hating right now.
my man 3 to 4 times a week. And good for you guys. And then the rest of the time I need a wife. Because I've always said that
Everyone needs a wife.
Hold on. We got to find out who that last chick is. Miss Coffee, who's the black woman that just spoke on The View? The one who wasn't hating on her husband. We need to know about her husband too.
Her name is Sunny Hosten. She's married to Emmanuel Manny Hosten. He went to Johns Hopkins School of Medicine and is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon. He works as a doctor in New York and has been affiliated with Mount Sinai and Lenox Hill hospitals.
Look at that. Orthopedic surgeon. She's like, I'm not going to sit here and shame my man. Shout out to her. Let's keep listening. We have the blonde chick now who's about to, sounds like she's about to trash her man who she says she only needs 4 times a week to bust her cheeks.
No, I teased Vicky, my producer, in the morning. I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way, but like Vicky and I could kill it as a household runners. Like we would be laughing, giggling, doing all the things. And Max would be so psyched I was wasting all my words somewhere else anyway. So it would be a perfect combo. And the other day, Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son. He said, Mama, I want a spare mom. And I didn't know what he meant. And he's like, he said, Genevieve has a spare mom. And I realized the parents were divorced.
Nanny?
No, divorced. An extra mom, like 2 moms. And so I asked him, because at first I was a little wounded. I was like, what am I not doing? You know, and he's like, no, I just think at bedtime, you always have to pay attention to the other kids too. And if we had a spare mom, dad, and you could, then you just get to focus on me. And it was so sweet. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for
Nonsense. Who's this chick? Miss Coffee, who's the blonde chick who also just tag team to shame her husband? Tell us about her and her husband, please. We gotta know.
That's Sarah Haynes, and her husband is Max Schifrin. He is an attorney. Haynes' husband resolves complex commercial disputes for global clients and is said to devote a substantial amount of his time to pro bono work.
Okay, pro bono, it's like nonprofit work, but just makes him that much more useful and a better person than this chick from what we see. How are these men comfortable with their wives shaming them on national television like this? This is why alternative media has taken off. This is why independent media has taken off and skyrocketed, because this was what men had to sit through and listen to over and over again, is men ain't shit. And of course, they're continuing. Now you can tune into the coffee pot and get the exact opposite of that, which is like the backlash of what men are used to hearing over and over and over and over again. Let's keep listening.
I took this totally differently in how I prepped because broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless. Like I think in the political moment, the people who are saying what needs to be said in my party, it's all women. The very few men, with the exception of Mike Pence and a few others, are saying what they need to. But in life, like I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
But that's what we're all saying. We like our husbands. We just don't need men beyond that.
Yeah, wait till you.
So this chick's like, every man is useless except for my husband. She wants to play both sides. She wants to play both sides, wants to be accepted and say, hey, look, I'm shaming other men too, except for my husband. Miss Coffee, who's this chick's husband and who is she?
That's Alyssa Farah Griffin, and her husband is Justin Griffin. After graduating, per his LinkedIn, Justin held multiple positions in politics, starting off as the regional political director for the Massachusetts Republican Party. He also worked as the director of finance at Charlie Baker and Karen Polito campaign committees and served as the senior advisor for the Gov. Charlie Baker and LT. Gov. Karen Polito inaugural committee before pivoting to a career in business.
There's no way, bro. There's no way men having this conversation about how useless their wives are would survive one day before producers cancel the show on mainstream media. That should tell you that we do not live in a patriarchy. Let's keep listening.
You're married 20 years and you'll see how replaceable
Well, the
they
reason
are.
that women, I think that the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have to
I thought you were going
start
to say
them.
initiate.
Oh, I don't.
I just told you guys, I have 8 girlfriends from Panama here who are girlfriends for 50 years since they were in kindergarten.
Oh, I love
And it's that, and they were saying yesterday that they've gone through divorces, they've gone through challenges, and having that village of women has made it possible.
Well, we
for
are
them.
more.
Did we look up her? I don't think we did. Miss Coffee, who's the woman in the red and who's her husband? I mean, out of all of them, she probably trashed her husband the worst. Let's listen.
That's Anna Navaro, and she is married to Alberto Remigio Cardenas y Pardo. He is a Cuban-born American lawyer and politician who has been named as one of Washington, D.C.'s top lobbyists by the Hill newspaper. Dude, this guy has like a whole life and career accomplishments section on Wikipedia. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Than men. I think there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because
I
women
think we have to make a
because
difference,
women,
differentiate gay men.
No, gay men are
in their own category.
yeah, but we're
Women
not
are
married to gay men, okay?
Oh,
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his.
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
Yo. Disrespect. Of course the insults are going to come out, right? So the woman in the green with red hair, who seems to be like the main host here from what I see, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. Straight male here who's stupid, doesn't know what's going on. She's over here talking about her husband being useless. I'm just wondering how, when she goes home, I'm trying to think of the type of a guy who's okay with this. Because some of them, they definitely were like, nah, hold up. My husband's not useless. But I'm trying to think of the guy who is okay with this. And the only thing that comes to mind is that's probably the type of guy who sits there when you ask him about his wife. He says things like, well, I don't know why she married a idiot like me. You know, like the self-deprecating type. You know, oh, she's amazing. You know, I just try my best not to do something stupid. You know. Anyways, guys, listen, of course, I'm curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you as always for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.